Liberty and freedom. Back with the start of the Spanish colonization, there are a lot of negative impacts among the Philippines. Two of these impacts are socioeconomic and political. In socioeconomic, tariffs and taxations were imposed. This means the emerging of Europe, believing that wealth was limited and thus wanting to obtain as much of it as possible. Europeans shaped their colonies' economies, believing that agriculture was the basis of wealth, since Philippines is rich in the agriculture industry. In political issue, this is the biggest impact of the Spanish colonization in the Philippines. The Filipinos back then was imprisoned by the rules of the Spaniards, the loss of freedom because of the union of church and the state. Friars controlled the sentiments of the native population and was more powerful. Among the issues that resulted to the Philippine Revolution of 1896 that ended the Spanish rule was abuse of power by the religious orders. This is one of the bases of Rizal writing his novel entitled No Me Tangere. Rizal showed how he himself and the Filipinos faced and suffered in the hands of the Spaniards. Rizal's concept of liberty is people's emancipation from false consciousness and repressive ideologies, as well as for people to learn to foster and love their nation, dignity, righteousness, and honor up to the point that they will die to protect this liberty. According to the book, Rizal, the author himself, depicts the Filipino suffering abuse from civil guards, friars, and other government officials. Using their power to mistreat civilians, the civil guards harass them because of simple causes, such as not rendering the customary salute, not being able to show identification cards, etc. The same goes with friars who commercialize religion through simony and plenary indulgence. Government officials, likewise, make use of their power to control those whom they believe would be detrimental to the Spanish rule. As Nole Me Tangere portrays the different aspects of gaining independence, and Rizal was protecting the rights of Filipinos from the abusive Spaniards. True enough, as Rizal aimed to redeem the country and its people by exposing the barbarity, the greediness, cruelty, and the ignorance of the Spanish colonizers, his work reflected the struggles of the Tagalogs, being the first to project such a bold account of living in the 1800s in the Philippines. Liberty and freedom will be achieved if only Spaniards will stop abusing and ruling the country. Rizal himself believed that freedom must be won through peace and reason.